students, I am Shaista, your maths teacher. Today I am going to teach you Cramer's rule. To understand Cramer's rule, let's look closely at how we solve system of linear equation in two variable using basic row operation. Consider a system of two linear equation in two variable. Cramer's rule is a method that uses determinant to solve system of linear equation that have the same number of equation as variable. Cramer's rule provides the solution of a system of linear equation with n variable and n equations. This simple rule is applicable only if the system of linear equation is unique solution when solved for a single variable. Here inside this matrix A, B, C, D is determinant. A, B bracket, C, D bracket are rows and A upon B and C upon D are column. Now here determinant represent a number which is A bracket AD minus BD. That means we have to do here cross multiplication. A multiplied by D AD and B multiplied by C is BC. That is here, see this determinant matrix A, B, C, D. Now we will do cross multiplication here, that is equal to A multiplied by D AD, okay, cross multiplication, and B multiplied by C, that is BC. So AD minus BC, this we will do here. So determinant represent a number which AD minus BC. So first we have to make a bracket, and inside that bracket we have to write AD minus BC. So this AD minus BC is nothing but a cross multiplication. So AD minus BC is the value of determinant ABCD. Okay, this is a determinant matrix. So determinant usually are represented with capital letter as A, B, C, D, etc. See this alphabet all are capital. So all these capital letters A, B, C, D are determinant, and determinant always represent a capital letter. Is that clear, my dear students? Now here a1x plus b1y is equal to c1, equation 1. a2x plus b2y is equal to c2, equation number 2. Now my dear students, concentrate on a1x and a2x. Here this a1x and a2x matrix, here on this they are column of coefficient of x term. They are column of coefficient of x term. This column is called as column of coefficient of x term. Is that clear? Now B1 and B2. See this B1 and B2 column. This is known as a column of y, okay, column of coefficient of y term, because y is the coefficient, y is a variable, and a1 and b1 is the coefficient. Similarly a2 and b2 is coefficient. Now this c1 and c2 is the constant value. Okay, so column of constant term. Here a, b, c are a and b are coefficient because they have coefficient with variable, and now last column is column of constant column. Okay, so here this a1, b1, a2, b2. Similarly the second column is c1 and c2 is equal to c1 and c2. So this is a determinant c1 and c2. Now you will be able to see here a1 and a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. So column and rows you will be able to see here. So now we have to solve this as an equation. So on the base of this we will solve practice set 1.3 question number 1 and question number 2. Now let's solve this. Now let's solve practice set 1.3 question number 1. Here question number 1 says that fill in the blanks with correct number. Here inside this matrix 3 upon 4, 2 upon 5 is equal to 3 will multiply by 5. We will do here cross multiplication. 3 will multiply by 5 and 4 will multiply by 2. Okay, so here we will write 3 multiply by 5 minus 2 multiplied by 4. Okay, that is equal to 3 5s are 15 minus 4 2s are 8. Okay, so 15 minus 8, that is equal to, yes, so 3 multiplied by 5. Simply we will do here cross multiplication inside this matrix. So 3 is written, multiply by 5 inside this box 5, and here 4 is outside and multiply by 2. Okay, see this blue color, so multiply by 2. So 3 5s are 15, 3 multiplied by 5 which give us 15, and minus 2 multiplied by 4. Okay, this 15 here we will write, then minus 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. Okay, so 15 minus 8 is 7. Is that clear? So simple and easy to solve question number 1. Yes, my dear students. Now let's solve question number 2. Question number 2 says that find the value of the following determinants. Here, while solving question number 2, we will apply the determinant value technique. Okay, the technique which I have taught you how to solve determinant. Okay, that technique we will use here. So here sub question 1 says that, question number 2 sub question 1 says that, here inside this metric, or we can say inside this vector, minus 1 upon 2, 7 upon 4. So determinant D is equal to, see this capital D is equal to, capital D stand for determinant, D is equal to minus 1, 7, 2, 4. So now here minus 1 will multiply by 4 and 7 will multiply by 2. Here we are doing cross multiplication. So minus 1 multiplied by 4 minus 7 multiplied by 2. Okay, now here similarly we will do the second multiplication, second cross multiplication. So 7 multiplied by 2. So 1 4 is 4, minus 4, minus 1 multiplied by 4 give us minus 4, minus 1 multiplied by 4 give us minus 4, minus 7 2 is 14. Okay, 7 2 is 14. So minus minus will become plus. So 14 plus 4 is 18. Give their greater number sign minus 18. So D is equal to, determinant D is equal to minus 18. Is that clear, my dear students? So here, therefore, determinant D stand for determinant, D is equal to minus 18. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to solve this step. Yes? Okay. Now let's solve another sub-question. Sub-question 2. Here sub-question 2 says that inside this metric 5, 3, minus 7 and 0, we will do the cross multiplication. We will apply here cross multiplication rule. So 5 multiplied by 0. So determinant D, this D stand for determinant. Determinant D is equal to 5 multiplied by 0. First we will write 5 3 minus 7 0. Okay, 5 3 minus 7 0, and now here inside, after this 5 will multiply by 0. Okay, 5 will multiply by 0. Similarly 3 will multiply by minus 7. So 5 multiplied by 0 minus 3 multiplied by minus 7. Okay, same multiplication we will do. So inside bracket 3 multiplied by minus 7. So as you know that 5 multiplied by 0 is 0, minus sign, give here minus sign. Now make a bracket, 3 7s are 21, minus 21. Okay, close the bracket. Now minus minus become plus. So here D is equal to 21, positive 21, because minus minus is plus. So here therefore D, determinant D is equal to 21. So simple and easy to solve sub question 2. Yes, my dear students. Okay, now let's solve another one. Let's read question number 2 sub question 3. Here sub question 3 says that inside this vector 7 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 3 upon 2, 1 upon 2. Okay, this in this rectangular vector you are seeing this 4 fraction number are given, 7 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 3 upon 2 and 1 upon 2. Now determinant of D is equal to, again we will draw this rectangular vector 7 upon 3, 5 upon 3, 3 upon 2 and 1 upon 2. Now here 7 upon 3 is the numerator, 5 upon 3 is the numerator. Similarly 3 upon 2 denominator, 1 upon 2 denominator. Now this 7 upon 3 will multiply by 1 upon 2. Okay, 7 upon 3 multiply by 1 upon 2. Okay, this is the numerator is multiplied by denominator. Minus, make a bracket, 5 upon 3 will multiply by 3 upon 2. So we will write here 5 upon 3 multiply by 3 upon 2, cross multiplication. 7 upon 3 multiply by 1 upon 2, 5 upon 3 multiply by 3 upon 2. Okay, this calculation we have to do here when we are finding determinant. Okay, so now after this we have to make a common LCM denominator. So 7 upon 3 2s are 6. Okay, minus 1 upon 2. 7 1s are 7, 3 2s are 6, minus 5 3s are 15 and 3 2s are 6. See here, common denominator, 3 2s are 6, 3 2s are 6. Okay, so 6 is the common, minus 5 3s are 15. So here D is equal to, determinant D is equal to 7 minus 15 upon 6. Okay, 7 minus 15 upon 6. So here we will write denominator is common. So 7 minus 15 upon 6. So here D, as you know that D stand for determinant. So inside this bracket D is equal to 7 minus 15 upon 6. 6 is common. So 6. 7 minus 15 is minus 8. So minus 8 is the numerator. After subtracting this 7 minus 15 we get here minus 8 upon 6. Divide both this numerator denominator by 2. So 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So my dear students, after dividing this numerator and denominator we get 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So minus 4 is the numerator and 3 is the denominator. Minus 4 and 3. 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. So minus 4 numerator and 3 denominator. So answer D is equal to minus 4 upon 3. So we will write here, therefore determinant D is equal to minus 4 upon 3. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to solve question number 1 and question number 2. Yes? Now my dear students, let us understand Cramer's method to solve simultaneous equations. Here, write given equation in the form ax plus by is equal to c. As you know that the value of determinant d, dx and dy. Here ax and by is coefficient and c is the constant term. Using x is equal to dx upon d and y is equal to dy upon d, find the value of x and y. Okay, x and y is the variable. So let a1x plus b1y is equal to c1 is equation 1. a2x plus b2y is equal to c2 is equation 2. Now here a1x, here d is determinant d is equal to a1 b1 a2 b2. Then dx is equal to c1 c2 multiply by b1 b2. Okay. Now here dy is equal to c1 a1 a2 and here c1 c2. Okay. Now we will apply this. Remember this. Here determinant d is equal to a1 b1 a2 b2. In the d the column of constant c1 upon c2 is omitted. So c1 upon c2, that is b1 b2, dx is equal to c1 upon c2 b1 b2. Now dy is equal to a1 a2 c1 c2. So dy is the column of coefficient y, b1 b2 is replaced by c1 c2. Is that clear? And dx is the column of coefficient x, where a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So simple and easy to apply this condition. Now let's solve the following simultaneous equation by using Cramer's rule. Okay, we will apply that rule when we are solving question number 3. So here question number 3 sub question 1 says that 3x minus 4y is equal to 10. Given equation are 3x minus 4y is equal to 10 equation 1 and 4x plus 3y is equal to 5 equation 2. Now here D is the determinant, 3 minus 4, 4 minus 3, 4, 3. So in the determinant of the column C1, C2 is omitted. So 3 multiply by 3, okay, and 4 minus 4 multiply by 4. So 3 3 is a 9 minus 4 4 is a 16. So minus minus become plus. So 16 plus 9. 9 plus 16 is 25. So determinant D is equal to 25. After solving here we get dx is equal to 10 upon 5 here C column. Okay, 10 upon 5. So dx is the column of coefficient x, a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. See the c column. So 10 multiply by 3 and here 5 multiply by minus 4. So that is equal to 10 multiply by 3 minus, so 10 is a 30 minus 4 5 is a 20 minus 20. So 30 plus 20 is 50. So dx is equal to 50. Is that clear, my dear students? So we have solved here d dx. Now dy is equal to 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4, 10 upon 5. Now dy, the column of the coefficient of y, where b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So here 3 multiply by 5 and 4 multiply by 10. Okay, so 3 multiply by 5, 15 minus 10 4s are 40. So 40 minus 15 is minus 25. Give here greater number sign. So minus 25. So dy is equal to minus 25. According to Cramer's rule, solution is x is equal to dx upon d, that is equal to 50 upon 25. Dx is upon d, that is 50 upon 25. So 25 1s are 25 and 25 2s are 50. Y is equal to dy upon d. So dy is minus 25 upon 25. So 25 1s and 25 1s are minus 1. So as you know that numerator is minus 25, so minus 1. So xy is equal to 2 comma minus 1 is the solution of the given equations. Is that clear, my dear students? Now let's solve sub question 2. 4x plus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. 6x minus 8 minus 5y. So write the given equation in the form of ax plus by is equal to c. So 4x plus 3y is equal to 4. 6x plus 5y is equal to 8. Here we will apply the determinant method. So d is equal to 4 upon 6, 3 upon 5. In d, the column of constant c1 upon c2 is omitted. Now here we will apply cross multiplication rule. So 4 multiply by 5 minus 3 multiply by 6. 4 5 is 20 minus 3 6 is 18. So inside bracket 3 multiply by 6. So here 20 minus 18 is 2. So now dx is equal to 4 upon 8, 3 upon 5. Dx is the column of coefficient x, bracket a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So here 4 multiply by 5 and 3 multiply by 8, cross multiplication. 4 multiply by 5 minus bracket 3 multiply by 8. So 4 5 is 20 minus 3 8 is 24. So 20 minus 24 is minus 4. That means dx is equal to minus 4. Is that clear, my dear students? D is equal to 2 and dx is equal to minus 4. Now dy is equal to 4 upon 6 and 4 upon 8. dy is replaced by the coefficient y. b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. Now here 4 multiply by 8 minus 4 multiply by 6. Okay, so 4 8s are 32 minus 4 6s are 24. So here 32 minus 24 is 8. So dy is equal to 8. According to the Cramer's rule, solution is x is equal to dx upon d, that is equal to minus 4 upon 2. So here 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So minus 2. Minus 2 is the numerator. So y is equal to dy upon d, that is equal to 8 upon 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. That is equal to 4. Is that clear? So x comma y is equal to minus 2 comma 4 is the solution of the given equations. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to solve. Now let's solve third one. So here question number 3, sub question 3, x plus 2y is equal to minus 1, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Given equations are x plus 2y is equal to minus 1, 2x minus 3y is equal to 12. Determinant d is equal to 1 upon 2, 2 upon minus 3. D is the column of constant. C upon C2 is omitted. Here C upon C2 column is omitted. That means minus 1 and 12. So here 1 multiplied by minus 3. Cross multiplication, 1 multiplied by minus 3 minus bracket 2 multiplied by 2. So 1 into minus 3 minus 2 2s are 4. So 4 minus minus 3 minus 4 is minus 7. Minus minus become plus. Now here dx is equal to minus 1 to 1 comma 2 12 minus 3. So dx is the column of coefficient x. A1 upon A2 is replaced by C1 upon C2. Now here minus 1 multiplied by minus 3 minus, give here minus sign, make a bracket, 2 multiplied by 12. Now here minus minus is plus, so 3 ones are 3, minus minus plus, minus 2 12 2s are 24. So 24 minus 3 is minus 21. Give here minus sign, minus 21. So dx is minus 21. Now dy is equal to 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 12. So dy is the column of coefficient y. b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. This condition is very important to write. So 1 multiplied by 12, cross multiplication, minus, make a bracket, minus 1 multiplied by 2. So 12 ones are 12, minus 2 ones are 2, minus 2. So 12 minus minus become plus. So 12 plus 2 is 14. So dy is equal to 14. Now according to Cramer's rule, solution is x is equal to dx upon d. That means here minus 21 upon 7. 7 ones are 7, 7 3s are 21. Minus minus become plus. So here dx is 3. And y is equal to dy upon d, that is equal to 14 upon minus 7. So 7 ones are 7, 7 2s are 14. So give here minus sign, minus 2. So x comma y is equal to 3 comma minus 2 is the solution of given equations. Is that clear, my dear students? So simple and easy to solve. Now let's solve sub question 4. 6x minus 4y is equal to minus 12, 8x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. Given equation are 6x minus 4y is equal to minus 12, 8x minus 3y is equal to minus 2. Determinant is equal to 6 upon 8 minus 4 upon 3. So here we are omitted C1 upon C2. So 6 multiplied by minus 3 and here minus 4 multiplied by 8, cross multiplication, 6 3s are 18, minus 18, give here minus sign, make a bracket, 4 8s are 32. So here minus 32, minus minus become plus, so 18 plus 32 is 14, minus 18 plus 32 is 14, minus plus minus. So 32 minus 18 is 14, plus 14. So dx is equal to minus 12 upon 2 and minus 4 upon 3. Dx is the column of coefficient x. A1 upon A2 is replaced by C1 upon C2. So A1 upon A2 replaced by C1 upon C2. So here minus 12 multiplied by 3 and minus 4 multiplied by minus 2. So minus 12 multiplied by minus 3 and minus 4 multiplied by 2. So 12 3s are 36, minus 4 2s are 8. So 36 minus 8 is 28. Is that clear, my dear students? Now dy is equal to 6 upon 8 and minus 12 upon 2. So dy is the column of coefficient. b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So in the place of b1 b2 we will put c1 c2. So here 6 multiplied by minus 2 and 12 minus 12 multiplied by 8. Cross multiplication, 6 into minus 12 is minus 2 is 12. 6 2s are 12, minus 12 minus 12 8s are 96. So minus 96. So minus minus become plus, 96 plus 96 minus 18 minus 12. So 96 minus 12 is 84 plus 84. According to Cramer's rule, solution, x is equal to dx upon d is equal to 28 upon 14. 14 ones are 14, 14 2s are 28. dy is equal dy upon d, y is equal to dy upon d. So dy is 84 upon 14. 14 ones are 14, 14 6 are 84. So y is equal to 6. So x comma y, that is equal to 2 comma 6 is the solution of given equation. So simple and easy to solve, my dear students. Yes. Now let's solve sub question 5. 4m plus 6n is equal to 54. 3m plus 2n is equal to 28. Now here Given equation are 4m plus 6n is equal to 54, 3m plus 2n is equal to 28. Now here d is equal to 4 upon 3, 6 upon 2. In d the column of d is the column of constant, c1 upon c2 is omitted. So here 4 multiplied by 2 and 6 multiplied by 3. So 4 2 is 8 minus 6 3 is 18. So 18 minus 8 is 10, minus 10. Give here greater number sign. So minus 10. Is that clear? Now dx is equal to 54 upon 28, 6 upon 2. In dx, the column of the coefficient x, a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. Here a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So cross multiplication, 54 multiplied by 2 minus, make a bracket, 6 multiplied by 28. 54 multiplied by 2 is 108 minus 6 multiplied by 28, 168. Now here after subtracting we get minus 60. Okay, minus 60 because greater number sign. Minus 168 is greater number. Now dy is equal to 4 upon 3, 54 upon 28. dy is the column of coefficient y, b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. Now here 4 multiplied by 28 minus 54 multiplied by 3. So 4 multiplied by 28 is 112 minus 54 multiplied by 3 is 162. Now after subtracting we get minus 50 because 162 is greater number. Give here minus sign. According to Cramer's rule, solution is x is equal to dx upon d, that is equal to 60 upon 10 minus 60 upon minus 10. 10 ones are 10, 10 6 are 60, minus minus sign get cancelled. So here 6. So x is equal to 6. Now y is equal to dy upon d, that is equal to minus 50 upon minus 10. So here minus minus get cancelled. 10 ones are 10, 10 5s are 50. So 5. So x comma y is equal to 6 comma 5. X comma y is equal to bracket 6 comma 5 is the solution of the given equation. So simple and easy to solve question number 5. Now let's solve sub question 6. 2x plus 3y is equal to 2 comma x minus x y upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. Given equation are 2x plus 3y is equal to 2, x minus y upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. So we will write determinant d is equal to 2 upon 1, 3 upon minus 1 upon 2. D is the column of constant, c1 upon c2 is omitted. Now 2 multiplied by minus 1 upon 2 minus 3 multiplied by 1. Now here we will do fraction rule. So 2 2s are 4, minus 1 is minus 3. Okay, so minus 1 and here minus 3 because 3 ones are 3. Okay, 2 get cancelled and we get here minus 1. So minus 3. Minus plus, so minus 4. Dx is equal to 2 upon 1 upon 2 and 3 minus 1 upon 2. Dx is the column of coefficient where a1 upon a2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. So here 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 minus 1 upon 2 and 3 multiplied by 1 upon 2. So 2 get cancelled. Now 1 minus 1 and here 3 2s are 6. So here 3 upon 2 because 3 ones are 3 and 2. So now here we get 2 ones are 2 and minus plus. So minus 5 upon 2. Now dy is equal to 2 upon 1 and 2 upon minus 1 upon 2. So dy is the column of coefficient y, b1 upon b2 is replaced by c1 upon c2. Now 2 multiplied by 1 upon 2 minus 2 multiplied by 1. So 2 2s are 4 plus 1 5. Okay. So 2 get cancelled here. 2 get cancelled numerator denominator. So 1 minus 2 ones are 2. So here we get minus 1. Is that clear, my dear students? Now according to Cramer's rule, solution is x is equal to dx upon d, that is equal to minus 5 upon 2 upon minus 4. So here minus 5 upon 2 multiplied by minus 4. So we get minus 5 upon 4, 2 4 is 8. So minus get cancelled. So 5 upon 8. Is that clear? So x is 5 upon 8. Now y is equal to dy upon d, that is equal to minus 1 upon minus 4. Minus get cancelled. We get here 1 upon 4. So x comma y is equal to x comma y, bracket x comma y is equal to 5 upon 8 comma 1 upon 4 is the solution of given equation. So simple and easy to solve all these 6 questions. Yes, my dear students, now your task is to solve practice set 1.3 question number 1, question number 2 and question number 3. All the questions in your Maths 1 notebook. And if you find any difficulty or any doubt in any particular question, you can contact me. Okay, my dear students? So enjoy learning. Thanks for watching my video.